there was always a great team spirit. I can't remember. There must have been one or two players that were unhappy. And I remember a couple of players who were homesick and things like that, didn't want to be there. But generally, I always remember players coming. I was thinking when Theo Whitmore and Ian Goodison come, what are you going to think? What a pair of that! What a pair! They through and through tramp you. You know what I mean? They just bought into the whole thing, and I think it was more like a family than a big corporate club. It was more like a family. So I can't remember. I always remember good team spirit, really really good, which led up to things like going out taking players out fishing. Who showed an interest in fishing, or they did do a bit. Come out with us, me and Gareth Robert, to form in a little cricket team that went round, did a couple of charity games and played Sale Sharks, which was on Sky News, Sky TV, our cricket match. There was always that there. You know what I mean? And you didn't have to work hard at doing it. It just became normal. The banter was ruthless. Any squad, the banter was ruthless. So you just have to be part of it. You know what I mean? You have to give it them back. You know what I mean? And then you was part of the team.
Who was the biggest joker?
The biggest joker ever. Lee Jones. Lee Jones was one. Alan Marm was another one.
I'll tell you what, if you'd given me 100 names, I think Lee Jones would have been nowhere near somewhere that I'd have guessed. That surprises me. And I've met Lee. I know Lee.
Funny lad, Lee. I had a good laugh with Lee. I spoke to him not long ago. He was at Flint Town United. And the couple of lads I worked with DHL, one of them's on the board there, so there was a bit of to and froing with us. I like Lee. Who else was a joker? Gareth and Simon attracted me to them at first because of their banter, the Mickey taking out of each other and me as well. And it just seemed to, it was like being in school every day. It really was. I can't remember a day where I got up and thought, I don't want to go in unless I was ill. I mean, I went in, whatever, 14 Christmas days on the run I worked, 14 Boxing Days on the run, 14 New Year's Day. Never bothered me in the slightest. Fantastic.
I'm going to ask you to see if you can get to the bottom of a story here now then. Bolton, when they came, I presume, for the League Cup semi-final, why didn't they use the changing rooms?
Too small. Too small, you reckon? I think it was just a bit of psychological games from Big Sam. I mean, I remember people don't like him, they like him. I did. I still like Big Sam. I can't remember the exact reason, but I think, what was the rumour again about it?
Well, the rumour was that someone did something rather nasty on the floor of the changing room, wasn't there?
I don't know. Actually, I didn't know that. I know that happened against Leicester as such in the final, but I didn't know that about Bolton. That's genuinely, I didn't know that about Bolton. I thought it was about the size of the changing room.
Well, now you've got my next question. What happened at Bolton in the Wembley Leicester game then?
A similar thing. A similar thing. There was always a couple of players that were like that. They were just a little bit, just went over the line a little bit, but it was funny. And I remember Shane Nicholson. He went to Chesterfield after us, and we played at Saltergate. And I got there. I used to go ahead of the team. If he wasn't too far away, I'd go in a minibus with the kit. A couple of staff members would come in, a couple of my friends to help and be security. And we put all the kit out early into the right. It's got time to go to the chippy for something to eat before the team.
It was a good chippy at Saltergate.
It was. I knew the best chippies around all the ground. And we went off. I'd locked the changing room, got the key. They always give you the key so you can lock your changing room because all your kit was out. You didn't want them looking at your squad or whatever. So I went out and then come back in, unlocked the key and everything. The team started arriving, chat, little changing room. Well, and the usual banter and chat. And then they all started to get, Les would always get changed first into his black shorts. And I remember him like, what's up, Les? He's like, oh, God. Shane Nicholson must have got the spare key when I'd gone out to the chippy, come in, and he put deep heat in. Now, in them shorts that day, they had built-in underpants. So Shane Nicholson put deep heat in Les's. Oh, he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy as well. So we had to cut out the inside bit of his shorts so he could wear them. He was going nuts. He goes, where are you? I said, I've locked it. I had the key. I've got the key. And obviously Shane, and then Shane come out and having a bit. There was lads like that, it was fun. You had to watch some of them very carefully.
I bet you did. I mean, brilliant stories. On Les, did he have a pair of trousers? Did he actually own a pair of Tranmere trousers? Or he just chose not to wear them?
We gave him everything that all the other staff members have. He chose not to wear them. But when I bumped into him the other day in the town centre, he had a big, thick, padded coat on and trousers. He didn't have his shorts on. It was cold. No, he used to say to me, Les, oh, God, what have I done? What have I done? But a lot of players, you said you've made a rod for your own back there, lad. You've got to stay in them shorts now. That's your trademark. And he would say, "Oh Lord, what have